Good morning, my brethren, my people. Good morning. Listen, the set typians that control the earth, the planet, and all the people that are on this planet are not going to relinquish control. Did you hear what I said? A set typian is a fixated being, an individual. He is the force of resistance. He is that outer shell, that egg that contains us, that we must violently break through so that we may enter into newness of life. You see, a mother that is in labor must push in order to bring forth the child. And many women die in the act of trying to bring forth a child. This is the same force that we must exert. This is the same will. Not my will, but His, the divine, the source, the creator, be done. This is the same tenacity and determination of will that we must possess in order to break free from our captivity. Now, our set typian brothers, and you will readily recognize who they are as I speak upon their nature. They will have us to believe at this time that we must all become attorneys and knowledgeable of the intricate tricknology of the devil, that we may combat him, that we may supposedly overcome him. What standing army do we have to enforce and ensure that our will, whether it be right or wrong, whether it be righteous or unrighteous, is done? We are in a warfare against a arch enemy. They are our brethren, they are. But they exist for a reason, and that reason is for us to step on. They exist for us to break free. It is what many of us can term as a love-hate relationship. You see, they inspire us to greatness. They have a purpose. This is why they exist. This is the yin and the yang. These are the two opposing forces that ensure the constant motion, the constant development between the two. Don't think for 1 minute that these devils, melanated and melanin deficient, are going to relinquish control. They must be destroyed. You cannot enter into a strong man's house unless you cripple him. Do you hear me? You cannot overcome your adversary unless you come with greater force and might and skill on all levels. He is known as a beast, and a savage beast must be what? Put down. Don't be deceived, my beloved, by all their technology. They have come in the straight path. They have come in our very mythology and belief system. They are attacking us at our very core, desiring to keep us enslaved in this present paradigm. Now, though those of you, some of you don't have much spiritual insight, much spiritual revelation. And hence I say to you, let God be true and every man a liar. Even me, did you hear what I said? Every man must work out his own salvation with fear and trembling. Don't you fall victim to the lies and the deceit of this devil. You know the story about the wounded snake and the young man who found the snake and nursed it back to health, and the snake bit him. Why did you bite me? Didn't you know I was a snake? Who was the fool? These Septuagints are not going to relinquish control. The kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. You let God be true, and every man a liar. You go within and you develop your own technology. As one of my brothers says, you develop your own relationship with God. You prove and try God for yourself. You hear me? And you keep your hand in his hand. And we will overcome this beast individually and collectively. But don't you allow no man to deceive you. You open up your mind and you allow the truth to come in, and you filter out the dross. You filter out the shit. You filter out that which is non-beneficial after you prove it by the Spirit of God. Do you hear me? This devil is subtle. He's cunning. He is clever. He has many disguises. Satan disguises himself as a what? As an angel of light. So you work out your own salvation. You go within your prayer closet and you get with God one-on-one. And you have him direct your path. I am the Ancient of Days, the voice of the Most High, and I lie not. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, knowing that God is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Be not ensnared in these traps of the enemy.